All right. Look, what wild college basketball game, right? It's a great. I'm really proud of our guys for their resiliency. I thought we could have folded multiple times, whether it be injuries, foul trouble. They score at the end, send it again, right? There's so many times this group could have folded, but instead they're resilient. They keep coming, they keep fighting, and it's a great credit to the entire locker room. I thought we really prepared the right way for 2 straight days, and then I thought it showed tonight. Again, we have to clean up some things, but super proud of the resiliency of this team to continue to protect home court. Any questions for the student athletes to start? I'm getting good at that.
Jamal, so when, haven't gotten to see your whole college career here, when was the last time you shot some free throws in the last, 2, 3, 4 seconds to the game on the line?
Wait, can you repeat the question again?
When was the last time you had game-ending free throws, right? Do you remember it?
Not off the top of my head. I'd have to go back to Synergy or something. I'd have to go back and see. I don't know.
Okay. What kind of ran through when you missed the first one? What was your immediate reaction? Then you had the timeout to sit on it for a second.
I mean, I just missed the free throw. I mean, I was short and then came back and shot it a little bit longer next time and then win.
How's it feel to hit the game-winning foul shots and also ending the losing streak and keeping your home court record undefeated?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, we, our goal is to protect home court, and teams are going to want to come in here and be ready to go, and they're coming off a win too, so they wanted to come in here feeling good, but we want to take pride in protecting home court, so it feels really good to get some momentum back after our tough road trip, and we'll have a good day of practice tomorrow to prepare for ECU.
Jamal, for you, usually feels this is the first time Temple played close games, but usually feels like you're the one who's been able to stay the most composed, hit their shots late. You had a 3-pointer in that second overtime period. The free throws ended. What kind of do you kind of do to kind of stay composed, and not really get overzealous in those close minutes?
I mean, I just try my best just to stay composed at all times. I mean, not just with basketball, but just with life. Life is going to throw things at you, and we didn't expect this to be a double overtime game, but it was. So we had to just roll with the punches and just respond. And I try to do my best to stay as calm as possible, and just for our team, just for leadership purposes. But just my demeanor overall is always pretty calm and pretty even keel. So I just try to maintain that.
And in those first 5 minutes, it was really you and Steve kind of going back and forth with each other scoring. What did you kind of see from the defense kind of there? What were they going to give you?
We were just kind of, getting put in ball screen situations and ghost screens and just playing from there. I mean, they were doing a lot of switching, and they were trying to, screw us up with some 1-3-1, some 2-3, some slight token pressure press. But we just read what the defense was taking us and giving us, and a good credit to Steve, older guy, so he recognized that too.
Were you, when you got into the extra periods there, I mean, the whistles were blowing a lot. So last possession, what were you thinking as you set the guy up there?
Just try to make a play to win the game, either to, get my shot, or if they converged on me, try to, spring it out to somebody else and have them hit them in their moment.
Was there a lot of contact on that jumper?
Yeah, he called the foul, so yeah, there was.
Good question.
Curious, what type of, can you just talk about the type of win like this does for a program, especially coming off 2 losses and defending the home court?
Yeah, look, I thought the road trip's long, right? You're gone all week. I thought we played really well versus North Texas, right? Sometimes you got to believe in the process and be happy. If you play the right way, you live with the result. And versus UTSA, I thought we played well after the first 10 minutes of the game. So we had to come out to a better start. So something we really talked about. So we did that. Now, again, we had to clean up, I think, the last, 5:40 of the first half or so. We got to clean that part up. But again, we don't really talk about losing streaks and stuff like that. It's about, hey, what's our next thing? What do we have to do? It was great to have a day off the way the schedule fell on Sunday, right? And then you get 2 days of preparation to play back at home. It's great.
Coach, how did not having like Baba goes down pretty early in the game, you don't have him for both overtimes and much the second half. You're still playing without Elijah Gray. How does the absences of kind of your two main big men down there impact what you guys are doing both offensively and defensively, especially as you get into the first and second overtimes where you're starting to see foul trouble rack up too?
Yeah, you know, first off, I thought Zion Stanford was phenomenal in the game. We put Steve at the 5 defensively to start, and he did his role. He had a big block, I think, and then Z's guarding and our ball screen coverage. It's something we've worked on a couple times this year. The way we need our 4s and 5s to both guard the same way, but a lot of times we switch 1 through 4. So he had that practice, and it's a great testament to him. I thought he made some huge plays in the last 10 minutes of that game. But we got to be ready for the next guy. Like, I know Dylan Battee only played 2 minutes and 25 seconds. I just shared this with the team. Like, those minutes were huge. Everybody's minutes were so important at that moment, right? Like, Shane Dezzoni helps win that game. Matteo Picarelli helps win that game. They're not there at the end, but they helped get us to what we needed to do. Aiden Tobias sits for who knows how long it was in real time. And then to come in at the end of the game, like, inbound the basketball, like, that's hard to do. Finish a game. So our guys know you have to be ready on any given night, and I think our guys were ready to go tonight.
Any idea about Baba? He was like getting stretched out. He was.
Yeah, I got to talk to our medical staff. I don't know. I just was told he couldn't go back in.
How did Mo kind of play coming in in Baba's place? He played 11 minutes. He's also kind of been in a lot more since Eli has been out with the injury, and he's really stepped up a lot.
He's been great. You know, he's been great. One time we had to take him out tonight because he was gassed. He was tired. And that's what we want. We want guys to play as hard as you can, that we have to take you out. But the guys, we got everybody on this team, our guys believe in. Like, he does some things in practice, and they're like, whoa. So, like, everybody knows when you come in the game, like, we believe in you. Your teammates believe in you. And he's been awesome. It's great to have a 7-footer down there, right? I think last year we had a 6'5" guy trying to do that. So it's great to have someone protecting the rim and giving us the minutes he's given. He's been phenomenal in the last few games.
And speaking of Baba, before he went out, he was playing really well. Had 6 offensive rebounds. Also, that was able to dish out ball playmaking wise with two assists. Also, was able to get on the offensive boards. How much more comfortable has he kind of been this entire season, especially in conference play, considering he was supposed to be playing high school ball right now?
Yeah, to us, him and Aiden and Dylan, they're sophomores. We say it all the time. When you get to league play, you're a sophomore. You got to grow up quickly in this league. If you look at the top half of our league, Memphis, North Texas, UAB, count how many freshmen are playing. North Texas, I don't think they even have a sophomores, right? In Memphis. So you got to be tough in this league. So we told them all the time, and we shared it going into league play, welcome to your sophomore year. We got to be ready to go. And I think they're getting better. I think Baba does so many things that don't show up on a box score that our team knows. And we talk about it a lot. Role and value. Everybody on our team has a different role. Everybody's value is the same. If you're putting together a puzzle piece, whether your puzzle piece is a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, whatever it is, if you're missing a piece, it doesn't look right. And that's what we harp to our guys, and his value is huge for us.
You know, you mentioned Zion in overtime. Most of the overtimes, he was getting Rosado. He had to check Rosado. Was that?
Yeah,
did you like that?
Switch that matchup. We thought he did a better job of pushing out with his size, making some catches harder. And then we were switching, and then I give great credit to our guards. There were a couple times he was open. I thought Rosado down low, that they couldn't get the ball because our ball pressure was so good. So when we switch, we talk about it. If we switch 1 through 5, you have to pressure the ball. You're going to leave somebody on a big. So it's a great credit, to Z, but all the guys being able to switch and fight down there.
Yeah, did you like Quante? It seemed like for 40 minutes it was not his night at all. And then in the overtimes he kind of.
Yeah, Quante had been sick all week, so missed practice. Gave us a little bit yesterday, so we knew going in. But again, we just spoke about it in the locker room. He was so great, right? It wasn't his night to start offensively, but you got to impact the game if it's not you're going your way offensively. And I thought he did that as the game went on. Again, I think when you don't practice much for 3 straight days and have to play a game, it's hard for how many minutes we play him, but I thought he was phenomenal to end that game and made some big time plays.
In the first OT, did he go a tad early and then it's hard to get organized defensively for cover 5 seconds? Or
not exactly. We got to do a better job, and we'll learn and watch. Like, I thought we probably celebrated. We got to learn, and again, we do red zone where we do the exact same scenario. You score, you sprint back. There'll be plenty of time to celebrate. So I'd have to watch the film to see exactly what happened. But a great credit to them. They drove the ball hard, got down the court, and got a shot off.
Any update on Elijah?
Day to day.
Last question.
You guys went nearly 8 minutes without having a single field goal kind of going, but you kind of tell your team to kind of make sure they were able to remain confident in themselves, so the game didn't get out of hand. Eventually, we're actually able to get those free throws to send the game in overtime.
Well, I think again, when you go 24 for 27 from the foul line, we wanted to attack the rim. That's something that we've worked on, right? There's weaknesses we've had. We tried to improve, and our strengths we've tried to continue to strengthen. And this is a team that's number 2 in the country, and their points coming from the foul line. So we talked a lot about defending them, but also we're top 11 or 12 in the country, so we're pretty good at getting downhill. But I thought a little bit early in the game too, we could have utilized some shot fakes, some 2 feet, and I think we cleaned up some details. And we got to just keep being aggressive and attacking. No matter if shots are falling or not, you got to impact the game in other ways.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.